officially live. So any comments before you? Anything?
I am ready. I'm good. I think what we did before was fantastic. So we'll just do it all again.
Yeah. What
now we've had a good practice run.
Thank you for being here and taking your time to go with us. Got pom-poms. Fizzle, fizzle. What inspired you to go on TV?
So for me, what inspired me was I got to see lots of other women that looked like me on television. So June Sarpong is a big inspiration for me, and getting to see her do shows like T4 and like music programs and all that sort of stuff was just brilliant to be able to see as a younger girl that I could potentially do what it was that she was doing. So June Sarpong has been a huge inspiration for me. And what's crazy is she actually knows who I am now. I went to one of her book launches and she made me stand up. She's like, this is Scarlette Douglas. She's a presenter. And I was thinking, June Sarpong knows who I am. That's amazing. So people like her definitely set the way and inspired me. But I think it was more that I just wanted to tell a story. I talk a lot. So it was good to know that I could get paid to talk, and there was a natural job for that. And I just, I wanted to meet people, find out their stories, find out about their lives, and just be a part of something that I've always wanted to be a part of, but didn't actually know if I could do it. So to be able to set myself that goal and make it was brilliant.
Yeah. I also talk a lot as well, so blah, blah, blah.
But you're doing the right job, Abby.
And all I want to say right now is that I hope this Zoom as a whole does inspire many children to go on the type of journey that you have been on, or maybe even different, as long as it gets them to the place where they want to be.
I think it will, because the fact that you're even doing what you're doing, you're already setting the way for everyone else.
Thank you. Thank you for your answer. And me and Daniel, we hope that one day we could end up like you, because you're an amazing, kind person. I was nervous at first to interview you because I was like, this is a big time presenter and I'm just someone who does interviews. And then I started texting you and you were so kind. So I thought, it seems like it will be easier because I love to talk to people. And it ended up like this.
You know, you just said that all you do is do interviews. It's exactly the same for me. That's all I do is I do interviews. It's just that my interviews happen to be on television and then that makes me a celebrity. But I'm exactly the same as you. In fact, you're doing better than me because you're how old? 7?
I'm 8. He's 11.
8. And Daniel's 11. So even at 8, I wasn't doing what you're doing at 8. So you're actually like doing so much better than me already.
Yeah.
So I've got loads to learn from you.
She's doing a lot. And thank you. So how did you get the opportunity to be on TV?
So I was very lucky with my route into television. I know a lot of people try for years to get onto TV and it never quite happens. But I actually did musical theatre before I did TV presenting. So I performed in the West End and I did lots of shows around the world and I loved it. And it got to a point where I just thought, I can't do this anymore. I can't sing anymore. I can't dance anymore. I was only 27, which is very young. But for a dancer, you're definitely getting older. And anytime I got injured, it would take that much longer to get better. So I thought, what can I do that I can do at any age and still get paid for it? And I thought, well, I can talk. So I want to talk for a living. So I do voiceovers and TV presenting. And I was very lucky because the last musical I did was called I Can't Sing, which was the X Factor musical that Harry Hill wrote and Simon Cowell produced. And it was supposed to do a year. We did 2.5 months. They sacked all of us and we didn't know what we were going to do. So I ended up auditioning for Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway show on an arena tour. And I was a backing dancer for them, which was amazing. And being with them for about, I think 2 months we were all together for, just showed me, A, how hard they work and how hard you have to work to be in the industry and also stay in the industry. But it made me realize that what they do is so amazing that I want to do that. And I remember our first opening night, I can't remember where we were, but we performed at arenas all over the UK. We did London's O2 and we did Wembley, we did.
Scarlett, can you hear us?
And the very first night, I think we might have been opening in Newcastle because that's where they're from. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
It just froze for a little bit.
It's fine now.
Oh, okay. I'll go back a little bit. So they did a show. I think we opened in Newcastle, which is where they're from. And the audience went crazy. And they rushed the stage.
And right? Okay.
And it was like, it was as if Michael Jackson was performing on stage because everyone ran and everyone was like, we love you, we love you, we love you. And I think seeing that for TV personalities, not musicians, really opened my eyes to how incredible it is to be on television and to present and tell stories. So I asked them if I could interview them and they said yes, which is great. And I interviewed them and then they helped me on my path to being a presenter, really. So I kind of give all of the credit to Ant and Dec for me being where I am because they set me up lots of meetings, gave me loads of advice. And from some of the advice they gave me and their agent gave me, which is, so I always wanted to be on X Factor or The Voice and present those shows, but it's not really that easy to do that. Straight away, people have to know who you are.
Yeah.
So the agent had said, why don't you try and use an expertise as your way in? And because I do property development, that's something that I'm quite knowledgeable about. I thought that's what I'm going to do. So I went back to my presenting agent that I managed to get from doing competitions. And I said, look, I do property development.
Yes.
Can I use that as a way into being a TV presenter? And the same day I had that meeting was the same day that they saw a place in the Sun were looking for presenters that had a property expertise.
In the Sun. So basically you used all of your assets, which was help from Ant and Dec and his agent, your expertise in housing development, and that's how you got to where you are.
Exactly. So I would say if anyone wanted to do it, it's called your USP, your unique selling point. So find what makes you different from anyone else and use that. So I have never seen a duo, Abi and Daniel, brother and sister. Are you brother and sister?
Yeah.
Right? Doing their own chat show. That makes you different from anyone else. So then it makes you special. So then you stand out from everyone.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And I love the Sunnies.
Thank you very much. Thanks to Zoridals, there's loads of kids around the world who are jury ambassadors, and I'm one of them. And she gave me this opportunity to interview you, Scarlette Douglas, the Scarlette Douglas. I was like, at first, I was like, it took me a few minutes. I was like,
because we watched Place in the Sun many times before,
but we didn't properly know who you are. So I was like, who's this Scarlette Douglas? Then I checked you out on Instagram, and I was like,
yeah,
oh God, I might interview her. I was like, so I was like, kind of like, should I interview her or not? And then I said, yeah, I might as well interview her because that could be a step closer for me and my brother's success.
Absolutely. And you know what as well is what I love is that you overcame any nerves that you had and you said, yes, I'm going to do it because you knew that it would potentially push you forward. And that's what's important, is never say no to any opportunity, even if you don't think you're ready for it. I remember I did a presenting job for Premier League production. So I love football. I'm a big football fan. And I know everything about Arsenal because they're my team. And we won the FA Cup on Saturday.
I actually saw that on your story. You were very happy.
You won against Chelsea.
Yes, we did. So I could tell you everything about Arsenal, but I don't really know about any of the other football clubs. So I went in to Premier League productions as a presenter. And I said, yeah, I know everything about football. And I did like all my research the day before I went in, and I was keeping an eye on the news. And then when it came to the day of filming, the main producer sat me down and they asked me question after question after question about all the football clubs. And I couldn't give one correct answer. So I was so nervous that I was about to go live on TV and I actually didn't know anything. But because I stepped out of my comfort zone and I said, you know what, I'm going to do it, I actually did really well, and I managed to blag my way through it. I don't know how, but I managed to do it, and it worked, and it was great. And I worked for them for about 6 months, and then I went off to do a bit more of a Place in the Sun, but it was a fantastic experience. I was so scared and so nervous, but it then helped me with doing other stuff now that's live work. So yeah, always do it. Even if
I
you're
feel
scared.
so happy for you that I just have like this feeling in my memory that I've seen you, but I rarely watch football, so I'm not sure. Like, I just have a feeling, but don't know.
And I hope, like I said before, this inspires many different young children to do what they want to do and carve out their dream, because if you don't go for it, it won't come to you.
Exactly.
Remember to dream big. Dream big.
The bigger the dream, the better. As I say, aim for the moon, because even if you don't make it, you'll at least be amongst the stars.
Good saying. Yeah, good saying. If you can't reach for the moon, at least you'll be above the stars and the clouds and basically above the sky. We've got time limit, so let's rush on to the next question. Who is your inspiration?
Oh, good question. Well, you two are definitely inspiring for me, that's for sure. Because now I want to go away and I want to get my niece and nephew, who are 7 and going to be 11, to do a show, because I think you're brilliant.
Thank
and I love
you
so much.
So you two definitely inspire me. My mum is a big inspiration, and my dad. In fact, my mum, my dad, and my 2 brothers are both very inspirational because they've done very well in their field of work because they've worked really hard. And it's because of them why I work as hard as I do. So they're inspirational for me. But I think in terms of people on television, I'd say there's a presenter called Angelica Bell, who definitely inspires me. And as I said, June Sarpong, she inspires me. But there are other people out there as well. So Jeremy Vine, for example, I co-host his show every now and then. And he inspires me because the industry is very hard to get into, and it's very hard to stay in and stay consistently working in this industry. But Jeremy, he's like taken me under his wing. I'd kind of say he's my mentor, and he really helps. Anything I ever have, any questions, he's got me all the answers. He's got me into co-host his show. He gets me on as a guest when I've got anything to promote. And it's inspirational to know that there are people of his stature that still like to help people like me that are coming up, and and I'm working hard to get to kind of where he's at. So someone like him inspires me as well.
Yeah.
Is it just called, what is the show called?
Jeremy Vine
show on Channel 5.
I've seen you on the One Show before.
Yeah.
And that's when I really, really did not know who you were, because I rarely would watch the One Show. So I'd just say, oh, look, I like her yellow dress because I saw you in a yellow dress once, so I'm in my yellow dress.
And your smile is so contagious. Like, your personality is so bubbly and nice. And even on TV, it is shown so much.
Thank you. I like to wear bright colours. I'm very colourful as a person, so I want my colours and what I wear to show that as well.
And you always reply quickly to people if they ask, like, if you're good. And we have to carry on with the questions. We can talk about that later. So let's go.
Okay.
What is it like working as a presenter?
It's the best job in the whole world, because I get to, well, especially my job, I get to travel everywhere. I get to see some things that other people wouldn't see. I get let into secret places that other people wouldn't be let into. Like, for example, do you two like chocolate?
Yeah.
So imagine being able to go to the Cadbury's chocolate factory, but being able to go for free and eating all the chocolate for free. That's pretty much what my job is like all the time.
That's it. That sounds really good.
Yeah. So I love what I do because I like telling stories, and I like meeting new people, and I love finding out about people and what it is that they do and what they're interested in, because, you know, I have my own interests. Like I said, I like football. There are loads of things I like, but I like to find out about other people and what do they like and what makes them tick, and, you know, what are their hobbies. So
yeah,
being able to do that and also it be my job and get paid for it is fantastic. I couldn't ask for it better.
you're the best celebrity I know because you reply quick to your fans because like loads of people won't have this opportunity, but they really want this opportunity.
Yeah.
So me and Daniel are like very lucky to have this opportunity, and like so many children want to be like you, and I hope like I want to be like you one day. I hope. Well,
You
I
will
probably
be.
will. And so many children look up to you. So I hope once we post this, people will like be inspired. And we will show you some of our hobbies later on. So that's something we're looking forward to.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna move on because we have to be speedy quick. This is my last question. Daniel might have more questions. What is it like? What was your first TV job?
So my first ever TV job was A Place in the Sun, which is amazing because it was my first ever job in presenting full stop. So the fact that my first ever presenting job was on Channel 4 and it was one of their biggest programs, biggest daytime programs, was crazy for me. And I was so lucky. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was so lucky. I was so happy. And so grateful as well. So I've been doing that for about nearly 5.5 years, just over 5 years. And it's been an incredible journey. And, you know, because of that, it's then helped me get other presenting work as well. So
Yeah,
it's been a brilliant first job, that's for sure.
And that is the biggest opportunity. Like, you get an agent, and then the first show you go on is to Life in the Sun.
Place in the Sun.
Place in the Sun, I mean.
Don't worry, it's fine. I get it wrong as well because it feels like my life in the sun. I'm always there. But yeah, what an amazing first opportunity. I'm so lucky and so blessed that I got that because not many people do. It's very, very rarely heard of. So I think it's all about timing for me. And when I finished the Ant and Dec tour and I knew that I wanted to be a presenter, it was very difficult because I was being offered musicals without even having to audition for jobs. And they were just saying, here's a job, here's a show, here's a show. And I had to say, no, I'm not going to do it because I believe in myself enough that I'm going to be a presenter. So I turned down in 6 months so much work, but it was the best thing I could have done because I knew what I wanted to do and I kept following my dreams and my goal.
My biggest inspiration has to be this book.
Ooh.
The book is my inspiration. It's called Ballerina Dreams. Well, yes. It's the book, but my inspiration has to be Michelle de Prince because it's based on her and she wrote it, and also helped written by her mom, Elena de Prince. And it's so inspiring for Black girls that want to grow up and be just like you, Scarlette Douglas. And it's just a good book to read because like I've read it 1,000 times and I still enjoy it. So I'm not really shocked that I've read it so many times because I love to dance, I love to sing, I want to try acting. I'm not the best actor, but I want to try it.
I mean, you'd be brilliant.
I also play
sunglasses on. You're great.
I play piano.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you know, before we go on, do you know Misty Copeland? Have you heard of Misty Copeland?
No.
So she is a ballerina. She was the first ever prima ballerina. She was a lead and she had a story that basically no one ever really believed in her. No one ever thought that she'd be a lead ballerina. And she's in America. She's a beautiful Black ballerina and she's made it. So look her up because I think you'd love her.
Exactly. And another great Black woman that I know for sure, not just you, but my mum.
Yes.
A book written by her, Dewdrop and the Clopper Pots and Pans. It's a kiddies book, and we also do postcards for them.
Ooh.
And we do pins and loads of other stuff. And
also on our Abi and Dewdrop channel, we do summer reading sessions every 4 o'clock. And for now, we will have a few guests coming up, like Jolade, Sophie Clark Singer, Maroon Mindset, and Decay, who Decay is a poet. Sophie Clarkson is a singer. Maroon Mindset is like of the Maroons who were in like the Jamaican and Caribbean area after slavery was abolished, and Jalade, who is also a young poet and filmmaker.
Daniel, any more questions for the wonderful Scarlette?
I have a quick question. Was that every Wednesday at 4:00?
Yeah.
Yep, every Wednesday.
Thank you.
Daniel, any more questions for the wonderful Douglas? And then we'll get on to art activities. Got my shoes ready.
Ooh, got the ballet shoes.
So I'm gonna start with my artist. Is it artist? Artistry. Is that a word?
Yep.
Yes,
Artistry.
that's the word I was looking for. I've done loads and loads of art pieces, but there's a particular ones I wanted to show today. Daniel's getting them. That one is for my school. It's signed at the bottom. That was actually one of my favorite ones. It's called Galaxy of Horses, but there's only one horse. The original one. That's the original one, and it's actually fun to make because you just like get sponge, then you dab. I painted this for you. I'll try to ship it if it's possible.
But she lives in England.
Does she? Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Let's ship it across land.
So you might recognize this painting. Well, you won't recognize the painting, but the photo. I'm starting to do it digitally, but I haven't finished. 1 second. Okay. You might see some basic colors.
I love it.
What I would What I always do is I get base colors and then find all the shading colors and then shade it and blend it. Because this app is amazing to do art on. Okay, I'm gonna have to hurry. Ooh. This one was bought by. It's called Bubbles in the Mist. It was bought by my friend Kelvin Okafor. You might know him.
Yes.
And this is Spot Me Here, Spot Me There. This was the most favorited in my exhibition because I started my exhibition when I was 7, and then the last day was on my birthday, so many people came.
So she finished it on when she was 8.
So many people came to the last day, so then we could go out afterwards for my birthday, and it was so exciting and fun.
And talking about birthdays, it was my birthday recently, and I started a GoFundMe so then all of the people in my class could go on a day out, because on the last day of lockdown, most of the classes from both sides wasn't there. So I'm trying to raise money so then the whole year can go on a trip, including the teachers. Because one teacher had to go early because she had to shield, because she was taking medicine that weakened her metabolism and immune system, And when we put both classes together on the last day, it wasn't even a full class. So that just shows how many children weren't there. And I think it will help a lot of them, because for those who have family members who are shielding or are even shielding themselves, haven't been able to go out since lockdown a lot. And just generally for those who haven't been in contact with anyone from school. So I think everyone in the year will enjoy it. So that's why I'm trying to raise as much as I can.
Okay, now
where can we find that link, Daniel?
It's in our Instagram. Let me quickly show.
It's the link is on my Instagram, which is daniel.ewebster.
You might see the link there.
And it is on hers, Abigail Webster
Art, and
it
one
is on
sec.
Okay, so we can find it on your Instagram pages.
Daniel.ewebster as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna hurry. So we're gonna show off our talents now. Any talents you want to show? Okay, we're gonna sing a song quickly because I don't want this to cut off on us. So we're gonna sing something including
Toya!
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Me love my daddy, 'cause he buy me my Jamaican dolly. Me love my daddy, 'cause he used to change my nappy.
No tell me nothing. My daddy can't wash, my daddy can't cook. My daddy help me with my school book.
Me love my daddy. I wanna write them, Suggy.
And that is it.
Oh, and the rest them sluggy.
We made this
Oh, and the rest them sluggy.
we made
write
this
that
one
yourself?
ourselves. Huh? Yeah, we
You
made
write
it ourselves, but we didn't write it. We made it.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Thank you. So what shall I do now? I'm gonna do dancing first.
Okay.
1 sec. Let me put on. Oh, my mum's got the song up. Okay. I'm gonna be super quick.
I'm gonna say again, I really hope children are inspired by this and are inspired by you.
Thank you. And I know they will be.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've never seen a power like this. I've never felt a flow like this. I've never seen a power like this. I've never felt a flow like this. His Holy Spirit controlling my lips. His Holy Spirit fills me up like this. Fills me up like this.
So we're gonna
Time limit. I'm gonna do quick
And-
singing.
And also I do football, so I'm a part of a football team currently.
Yeah.
And I am practicing guitar, and I also do at school. We used to do at school Debate Mate, which was basically debating for younger children. So then, like, it's a whole program. So then children can debate, which also helps them with like language and many other things.
I'm gonna sing a quick piece of a song. It won't be super long because I don't want to take up too much. So it's just gonna be somebody that I used to know. The chorus, well, not the whole chorus because there's 2 pieces of chorus. But let's go. 3, 2, 1. But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened and then we were nothing. I guess that need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Another fun thing about our school, they basically
Wait, you got to go on for that. That was brilliant. You got to clap.
Thank you.
Okay, carry on.
Another fun thing about our school, every year, once you reach into year 3 like me, we do a yearly show, not Christmas show, but like basically acting, and we go perform it somewhere else.
That has started only last year, I think it was. So it started very recently.
Daniel was in The Greatest Showman.
And I'm going to be in The Wizard of Oz this year, but school cut off.
So I'm still going to be in The Wizard of Oz. And can you guess which character I am?
Are you going to play Dorothy?
Yes!
Have
And
you
my
seen The
best
Wiz?
friend is going to be the Pardon?
Have you seen The Wiz with Michael Jackson and Diana Ross?
No.
So it's like a Motown version, a soul version of The Wizard of Oz. You should watch it. It's really good.
I will definitely watch it.
Yeah.
My best friend is going to be the Scarecrow with me, the first person I meet. And I'm just so excited because The Wizard of Oz is a nice movie and I enjoy watching it.
And we would just like to say we would have a great time, and thank you so much for joining us today.
We are forever grateful for being here with you. And some kids don't have this type of opportunity, but what I like, you reply to your fans super quickly as you replied to me super quickly. And I just think that other children should have this type of opportunity, like me and my brother got the opportunity. And I'm really thankful and forever grateful because this could like make me and my brother step higher to success. And I'm just forever grateful. I can't thank you enough.
Any last words?
I've got 2 things. One, what do you name your show? What's it called?
Come Make We Chat. This is Come Make We Chat, and then the reading one is Come Make We Read.
And it means come let us talk.
And the other one means come let us read.
I like it. So maybe you could do Come Make We Dance and Come Make We Sing.
Yeah.
Yeah? And my second thing before you go, Daniel, what else is it that you like to do? I know obviously, Abi, you love to sing and dance and play piano. Daniel, you said you're learning the guitar and you like football. What else do you like?
And also I love maths and science, and I want to be an engineer when I'm older in the robotics field.
Wow. And you're definitely doing it as well. I'm looking forward to knowing you both when you're older.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
So,
no, you can finish. It's fine.
They turn it round the other way so I can see what you're saying, what you're holding up.
Don't forget to dream big, everyone. Like Miss Scarlette dreamed big, and look where she is now. A proud Jamaican and also a big presenter. Like, this is the Miss Scarlette.
I also love your earrings.
Thank you very much. I love your earrings as well, actually, Abi.
Oh, thank you. My mum made are these mine? Oh no, my mum made these. You might see the Jamaican colours.
Well, bye for now, and we thank you so much for this today.
You're so welcome. Hopefully I'll meet you 2 in person one day, okay?
Yeah, us too.
So have a nice day. I'm not sure when this is going to cut off, but I hope you really enjoy this with us. So, yay.
Bye.
That was great.